Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the physics class. In our previous session, we discussed principle of flotation. Let me revise once again. According to the principle of flotation, weight of a floating body is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by it. Now next is relative density. We know that density is equal to mass by volume, and based on this formula we can say that its SI unit is kilogram per meter cube. Now what is relative density? Look at the word relative. It tells that we are looking at the density of something relative to the density of something. That is, we are comparing the density of one thing to the density of another. But the question is relative to what? It is density of water. That is, the relative density of a substance is the ratio of density of the substance to the density of water. Now, what is the unit of relative density? Look at the right hand side. As it is a ratio of similar quantities, relative density will have no units. The units from the numerator and denominator cancel with each other. Now the density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. Now we have to find the relative density of water. Relative density of water is defined as the ratio of density of water to the density of water. We know that density of water is equal to 1000 kg per meter cube. Therefore, relative density of water is equal to 1000 kg per meter cube by 1000 kg per meter cube, which is equal to 1. Therefore, we can say that relative density of water is 1. Now we have to find the relative density of an object and compare the relative density of an object with the relative density of water. If the relative density of an object is less than 1, the object will float. And if the relative density of an object is greater than 1, the object will sink. Now this can be understood by taking few examples. Suppose I have to find the relative density of silver. So the density of water is equal to 1000 kg per meter cube and density of silver is equal to 10,500 kg per meter cube. Now the relative density of silver is the ratio of density of silver to the density of water. So by substituting these values we get 10,500 kg per meter cube by 1000 kg per meter cube, which gives 10.5. Now what can we understand from this? First, it tells us the silver is more denser than the water. That is, it is 10.5 times more denser than the water. Now it tells another important thing. It tells us whether the object will float or sink in water. In simple terms, a substance will sink if it denser than the liquid and it will float if it less denser than the liquid. Now how can we say this mathematically? If the relative density of a substance is greater than 1, then the object will sink. And if it is less than 1, then the object will float. We can understand this with a simple activity. Take 4 beakers filled with water. In the first one, drop a substance with a relative density of 0.1. We see that it will float like this. Now in the second one, drop a substance with a relative density of 0.4 and we see it float like this. More of it is inside the water. And if the relative density is 0.9, even more of it will be inside the water, but it still float. And if the relative density of an object is greater than 1, the dropped object sink. Now, can the relative density of an object be 0? If relative density is 0, its density is 0, which means its mass is equal to 0, which is not possible. That is, mass in a given volume cannot be 0. Relative density is constant and only under given conditions. That is, it depends on pressure and temperature. When pressure and temperature changes, relative density may change. Hydrometer. It is a device used to measure relative density of liquids. Hydrometers are usually made of glass and consist of a cylindrical stem and is bulb-like structure, weighted with a heavy material to make it float upright. Now, cylindrical stem is calibrated with scale to measure the relative density of the given liquid. This hydrometer scale increases as we go down the tube. Now, working of hydrometer depends on the principle of flotation. This hydrometer then sinks or rises depending on the density of the liquid. Lighter liquids will make the hydrometer sink, and heavier liquids will make the hydrometer rise. Now we have to measure the scale to which the water level is coincide. Now, on the basis of our observation, what will be the reading when the hydrometer is dipped in water? The reading will be 1 because we know that relative density of water is 1. Now, suppose the hydrometer is dipped in a liquid of density greater than that of water. Will the liquid surface be above or below the marking of 1? It is below the marking of 1. In which will the hydrometer sink deeper? In liquids of greater density or those with a lower density? The hydrometer sink deeper in liquids of lower density. Why do the marking on the hydrometer increases towards the bottom? Since the length to which the hydrometer dips in the liquid is inversely proportional to the density. Lesser the density of liquid, the hydrometer sinks more in liquid. Have you seen how the quantity of water in milk is measured? Lactometer is an instrument used for this purpose. Lactometer is a device to test the purity of milk. It is basically a hydrometer. Now, adulteration of milk is an offense. Adulterated milk harms our health. Okay, students, thank you and have a nice day.